The first creepy video was uploaded to the Japanese ghost hunting channel Binchu TV. As part of a series of videos exploring haunted locations around Japan, paranormal investigator Shiroko visited an abandoned train station which, according to him, was one of the most terrifying locations he's ever visited. Not long ago, Higashi Aoyama Station was a busy transportation hub, but after an accident inside a tunnel caused the passing of 25 people and a landslide destroyed part of the railway line, the tracks were rerouted and a new station building was constructed. Today, the old station and its railway tunnel have been reclaimed by the forest, and locals say it's haunted by the ghosts of those who tragically passed away in that fateful accident. Shiroko decides to investigate for himself just how haunted the old station is, but is totally unprepared for what happens.
マジでさ、こういうとこからこうやって、やっぱこの高さっていうのが怖いけど、どうしてもリアリティだよね。この白線の感じと。いやでも一生来ることのない電車をさ、こうやって待つわけだから。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って、本当に怖い。今手になんかついてたって。虫
？Did you see it? As Shiroko makes his way out of the creepy abandoned tunnel and onto the old platform, something suddenly seems to touch his arm. He drops his torch in fright, but by the time he turns to check behind him, there's nothing there. Several commenters say they could see a hand reaching out and touching Shiroko, but Shiroko thinks it might have just been an insect brushing his arm. But what do you think? Could it be one of the ghosts who supposedly haunts the abandoned train station? Let me know down below. If you're a fan of scary videos, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads. The next set of creepy clips comes from the TikTok user Slam Your Eye. Sam Aldridge, the man behind the TikTok account, lives with his family in a mid-century home in North Carolina, USA. You might think he's living the dream, but he claims there's a lot more to the house than meets the eye. It might be an idyllic family home today, but in the past, it was the location of several tragic incidents. Not only that, but when the previous owners decided to build a hot tub in the backyard, they made a horrifying discovery while digging out the soil. If that wasn't creepy enough, since moving in, Sam has witnessed multiple disturbing events that he can't quite explain. Even Loki, the family dog, senses that there is something not quite right about the house.
He has no shot collar, no shot collar at all. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off just so you'll know that there's nothing there. Come on, bud. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. down. Oh, I posted it. See, me and him both heard that. And see, now he's gonna f***ing run and leave me up here like a. See? Straight up.
Animals are often said to have a better connection with the spirit world, often sensing things that we humans are completely unaware of. Could it be that Loki is sensing someone or something we can't see? According to Sam, the house is full of strange design choices, including a door upstairs that leads into a creepy attic space. In an update shared to TikTok, Sam captures something truly scary while filming that very door.
You can kind of see just how high up that door actually is if you're on the bottom floor. Yeah, you're looking at 10 plus 8, so you're looking at least 18 feet from your feet coming down. Why the f***?
At the time, Sam doesn't realise what he had just captured on camera, but when posting the video, his viewers were quick to point out not just the creepy shadow that passed below the door, but the presence of unexplained voices too.
Floor.
One night, just a short while later, Sam begins to hear strange noises from upstairs, so he grabs his phone and starts filming, but nothing could prepare him for what he was about to discover. From the darkness, Sam captures something that looks a lot like a pair of small, glowing eyes just watching him. These creepy occurrences are not limited to the late hours of the night. Even in broad daylight, Sam is an unwilling witness to all kinds of terrifying phenomena. A sudden noise startles Sam, and a faint white apparition can be seen moving past a rocking horse, which then begins to move. These incidents have left Sam and his family frightened, and his viewers are urging him to get as far away from the house as possible, as it is full of bad and evil energy, as this commenter puts it. So, what are your thoughts on this matter? Are Sam and his family being tormented by the ghosts of those previously buried there? Leave a comment below with your thoughts. This next creepy entry comes from the YouTube channel Ryan Jones. Ryan and a group of friends venture out on a camping trip to Whidbey Island, a scenic spot in Washington, United States. On a particularly cold day, they decide to visit Fort Casey. The fort is now a museum, but when it was built in the 1890s, it was an important strategic location for the US military. There are also rumours that it is haunted by the ghosts of soldiers who lost their lives at the fort, with visitors reporting hearing strange noises, seeing ghostly figures, and witnessing objects moving on their own. Ryan describes himself as an open-minded skeptic rather than a believer in the paranormal, but what he is about to capture on camera might just change his mind. Did you catch that? I'll play it again, but if you blink, you'll miss it. While Ryan is filming the dark, spooky corridors inside the fort, a human-like figure appears right in front of him for a split second before Ryan pans the camera away. At first, Ryan didn't notice anything out of the ordinary during his visit to Fort Casey, but when he reviewed the footage at home, he was shocked by what he saw. Some viewers have suggested that the figure might have been the ghost of a soldier who passed away at the fortress, but what do you think? Did Ryan really capture a ghost on camera that day? Or could it have been a trick of the light? Leave a comment with what you're thinking. The next set of creepy clips was shared by TikTok user Pink86 after she and her daughter encountered something unexpected at a children's hospital in Phoenix, Arizona, USA.
Who is it?
It's so weird.
Is it you?
Is it me? It's not me.
It's motion sensor. There's no one over there. Okay, do it one more time.
Do it one more time, please.
Okay. One last time.
Okay. Wait, so are we friends now? Can you do it again if we're friends now?
Oh.
We're not friends? You don't like me? Okay.
Are you a doctor?
Are you a... Wait, so do it again if you're a doctor.
Strangely, the motion sensing tap seems to come on all on its own, and Pink86, who claims to have a strong spiritual connection, believes that a spirit might be controlling the water. She and her daughter try asking it questions, which it seems to respond to.
What's another character trait I could ask her?
How old she is? Are you 5?
Why would she be 5? She's a doctor.
Oh, a doctor? Are you a doctor?
Didn't she say she was a doctor? I don't know.
Are you a child?
Wait. Okay, are you a child? I'm sorry. I'm confused. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying you're a doctor. I got confused. I'm sorry. So,
Are you 5? Are you 6? 7?
8.
9? You're 9? You're 9 years old?
As they carry on asking questions, the tap comes on as if it's answering them. But, as commenters on Pink86's TikTok video pointed out, what Pink86 and her daughter think could be a ghost is more likely to be a faulty sensor. However, something much creepier is about to occur. Watch closely.
Name starts with a B? Is it Brianna?
Brittany. Is your name Brittany?
Is it Bianca?
That's a weird name.
I don't know. It's what
Came to mind?
Yeah.
Bianca? Can you move the curtains?
Do anything other than the water.
When asked if it can move the curtains, they immediately seem to flutter as if something has just moved past them, and then a dark shadow can be seen moving along them. Pink86 and her daughter don't seem to notice the shadow at the time, but cameras often pick up things that we humans don't see with the naked eye. What do you think this shadow was? Was it the ghostly entity that Pink86 believes has been controlling the tap? Or is there some other explanation? Share your thoughts below. Paranormal investigation channel Wokiata Official uploads numerous videos exploring the most haunted locations in Pakistan. After hearing rumours about a creepy abandoned farmhouse that the terrified locals claim may be housing a demon, the trio of investigators behind the channel, Chand Ali, Asad Khan and Sherry Khan, decide to check it out. During their investigation, they begin to hear mysterious sounds coming from behind a closed door.
अंदर से आवाज़ें बड़ी अजीब सी आ रही हैं, जैसे कोई बच्चे हों अंदर। क्या है ये? आवाज़ आई है? हाँ, इस रूम से तो नहीं ना अभी तक कुछ हुआ? पता नहीं इस रूम में क्या आवाज़ आ रही है। ये रूम नहीं है, इसको देखे तो शहरी में गोली खड़ी है। अंदर के हालात देखे यार। ये है क्या बाथरूम? हालात चेक करें अंदर के यार। इधर कॉर्नर में है कुछ। क्या कॉर्नर में कुछ बैठा हुआ है यार? हाँ, शायद मेरे मोबाइल पे रिकॉर्ड हुआ है।
One of the investigators claims that he saw something in the corner of the room, and when they checked the recording on his phone, this is what they see. A creepy figure is spotted in the corner of the room, but who or what is it? And if this isn't creepy enough, things are about to get a lot worse.
भी नहीं है यार, इस जगह बैठी हुई थी यहाँ पर, इसी जगह वहाँ से बिल्कुल इस जगह पे। छोटा सा था उसका कद यार, ऐसे ऐसे नीचे बैठी हो ना।
Something slams the door shut behind them, as if it wants to trap them inside the room. Locked in and starting to panic, they try to get the door open, but then it flies open as if something on the other side violently pushed it. At the time, they couldn't see anything behind the door, but when they watch the footage back, they see something that shocks them to their core. Did you spot it? Just for a second, a figure can be seen lurking behind the door before it disappears again. Something that doesn't look human. Could this figure be the same as the one spotted in the corner of the room just minutes earlier? And what could it possibly be? TikTok user Linda Deary spends her time watching horror movies, telling scary stories, and even collecting antique dolls. Scrolling through Facebook Marketplace one evening, Linda comes across an ad placed by someone giving away 4 antique dolls, totally free of charge. Linda thinks she struck gold, but after bringing the dolls home and posing them on her bed, something weird happens. Right before her eyes, the dolls seem to move as if something we can't see is controlling them. Soon after that, even more strange things start occurring. Linda is showing her TikTok viewers a new haircut when this happens.
Hi! A lot of people want to see what my hair looks like. So I want to see the sides. Like my bangs, I've had to like fix my bangs myself. But this is what it looks like if I don't straighten pieces of it, and like, it's just a whole mess. Dang it. That scared me. Okay. God, what the fuck was that? Did you see that? Like, it ran, oh no, absolutely not. No, okay.
Linda starts to suspect her home could be haunted by some kind of spirit. Perhaps a spirit that she inadvertently brought home with the mysterious antique dolls. Now, Linda isn't the kind of person who scares easily, and she even starts making funny videos about her experiences. Hoping to film something with her Chucky doll, she places it in one of her kitchen cabinets, but then things take a sinister turn.
Okay, everyone's been saying look under your sink because it's about to be a mess. Let's see. Ah! It was Chucky. Whoa. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't plan this one. Chucky was just supposed to pop out, but his hair is moving. Holy shit. What the hell? Okay, I really do. Oh no, move, goddammit. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, joke's over. Joke's over. I was about to say we got haunted dolls in this house. Oh my god.
All of a sudden, the doll's hair begins to move, seemingly all on its own, and then its head violently spins around. But it only gets creepier from there. One night, Linda and her husband are awoken in the middle of the night by a loud banging sound coming from downstairs. Fearing someone might be trying to break in, they immediately dial 911. However, when the police arrive, there doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary, except for something strange on the footage captured by Linda's doorbell camera.
Look at it before bed. Yeah, dude. Something's in her door right now, bro.
Stop being hyper, please. It's scaring me.
Ready? Something's in her window.
Wait, I've got my hand on the speaker. Hold on. You're going to hear 3 knocks. The first one is with whoever is holding our curtain where you can see into our house. We're both still in the bed at this point. This is going to be the first knock. So whoever is inside our house right now. And they've got the curtain pulled up to beat on the door. You're going to hear the first one, hear the second one, and the third one. Play it. Second, third. You see the curtain being pulled back, but there's no one standing there. You can see straight through it. Let's hear all 3 knocks again.
We didn't move. Okay. We didn't move off the bed until they came on here.
As they watch the recording, something we can't see seems to repeatedly pull the curtain open and closed from inside the house. According to Linda, no one was in the room at the time. By this point, Linda is growing tired of the creepy disturbances and tries to get rid of the dolls by selling them at a yard sale. But in a twist of irony, 3 of the dolls are stolen in the middle of the night.
To the thief that stole these dolls out of the yard sale at 3 o'clock this morning, you're going to regret it. They're haunted. Had you waited till sunlight, you would have seen the sign that was under them that said, haunted dolls, if you have children, please don't buy.
But were they really stolen? Or do these mysterious dolls have a mind of their own? Whatever the case may be, it's undeniable that Linda was experiencing something truly unsettling. And if they were indeed stolen, whoever took them might just be getting more than what they bargained for. The next creepy clips were uploaded by TikTok user Lowboy Ken after he witnessed something from his worst nightmares while driving along the interstate in the middle of the night. Ken's dashcam recorded the whole thing. Take a look.
Go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. She wears the wire, she eats up Chuck, and she...
What looks like a woman in a long white dress can be seen slowly crossing the busy highway. And if that isn't strange enough, there's something not quite right about her.
I thought it was really, really weird. It creeped me out. I had goosebumps for like an hour straight on my arms. My hair was standing up on my arms. It was really creepy. It was scary.
Ken is understandably freaked out by the experience and isn't sure how to explain what he saw, but things are about to get much creepier. The next night, in almost exactly the same spot, at almost exactly the same time, a car was involved in a collision when the driver apparently swerved to avoid something in the road. 2 people tragically passed away, leaving just one survivor who claims just before the tragedy, they saw a woman in a white dress.
I had another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did, but they just didn't catch it on camera. And today, at the same time as we went through there was a car accident, multiple cars. 2 people ended up dying, 2 people went to the hospital. Well, the 2 people that went to the hospital they gave a statement that they seen a white figure in the road, and that's why the one car swerved into the other car.
So just what exactly did Ken capture on the road that night? Was it the spirit of a woman? Did this mysterious spirit cause the crash that occurred on the same stretch of road? Let me know what you think down in the comments. 30 years ago, John Huckert and John Makowski moved into a century-old house in the hills of California, but soon after settling in, creepy things started happening, eventually leading to the couple to believe that their new home was haunted by some kind of evil entity. At first, it was a bathroom door that kept opening and closing on its own. Huckert, an amateur photographer, owned a Polaroid camera at the time and started snapping pictures of the door whenever it opened.
So I shut the door again, and then when it started opening again, that's when I snapped it, and that's the picture with the scary face on it. First I thought it had to be a joke because it looks so much like the stereotypical, ooh, scary ghost.
But the story only gets stranger from there, with many more unexplainable things taking place inside the couple's home. Huckert even claims to have seen what he calls, quote, shadow people. A while later, Huckert and Makowski decided to invite some friends over for a seance. Right after Huckert asked, "Are you here?" someone snapped a photograph, and although nothing out of the ordinary seemed to happen at first, it was as the Polaroid developed that Huckert got his answer. A strange mist appeared in the photograph, which seemed to spell out the word yes.
The first question that we asked was, "Are you here?"
This is the photo they say they took. At first they thought it was another odd cloud, but then, upon a closer look, they claimed they saw the letters Y, E, S.
That just changed everything. It's one thing to get like weird light patterns and stuff like that. It's another to get like communication.
But this wasn't the only cryptic message they would receive. For the next 20 years, they would find thousands of them hidden inside Polaroids. In this clip from 1992, John H. describes the entire process, from loading up the film, asking the question, and getting the response.
They should be loaded in.
Opening the film.
Okay, right. Did you die in this house?
Asking the question.
Only this time, the answer comes not in English, but in Latin.
It looks like it says corpus delicti.
Sounds like we need to get out the wet dictionary.
Corpus delicti.
Corpus delicti, literal translation, the body of the crime. For John H. and John M., the mystery deepened, and in every homeowner's nightmare, they began to fear that one day they would find the victim of a terrible crime buried on their property. Amidst accusations that they were faking the photographs of the ghostly messages, they invited a group of paranormal investigators, filmmakers, and even scientists to come and take pictures in the house with their own cameras. All of the photographs taken that night contained something that even the most hardened skeptic struggles to find an explanation for. Two separate people even captured photographs that spelled out the message, "Dig here," seeming to confirm the two Johns' fears that there might be something buried beneath the house. And that's not all. In addition to the messages in the photographs, over the years, the couple had also claimed to see what they refer to as, quote, shadow people around the property.
Something that I've seen a lot and a few other people have seen are these shadow people, I guess is what you call them, because they're like shadows, but they're in the middle of the room.
At the end of the night, everyone who had been invited to the gathering at John H. and John M.'s home posed for a group photo, but when they checked the developed photograph, there was someone or something standing in amongst them, something that no one could explain.
And amongst our group is another figure, but it's not a person, it's the shadow of a person, but there was nobody there.
The shadowy figure can be seen standing right next to John H., and even the most skeptical of the guests present that night had no idea how to explain what they were seeing. Whether it's real or not, the two Johns have been living with it for almost 30 years and remain convinced that only something paranormal can explain the creepy things that have been happening to them. But what do you think? Is the home of John Huckert and John Makowski really as haunted as they say it is? Or is it all a big hoax? One that's been going on for more than 20 years and involves multiple unrelated witnesses? You tell me. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you're a fan of scary content, make sure you check out either of these two videos here. And if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you'll never miss any of our weekly uploads. See you next time.